Welcome. Good of you to join us again. I've got the wonderful Carole with me today, and she's going to share some thoughts about lockdown over this past few months. Carole, how's lockdown been for you?
Well, I think for me, it's gone in phases, really. At the beginning, I was very, very anxious about things, and I think I even had one or two panic attacks, really, which isn't really like me. I think I'm fairly level-headed. But I think I was listening to too many news bulletins and hearing all the statistics and tuning in, Googling to see how everything was going. And I think I did too much of that, which made me very anxious. But gradually, as things have got better in society and lockdowns eased a bit, and I've got used to it, got into some routines. And
what about the family?
Well, the family, we have 3 children with 8 grandchildren, and they're in 3 different places. And there was, first of all, that overwhelming feeling of, would I ever see them again?
Yeah.
And sadness, really, that, wouldn't be. But we've got braver, and they've come now and had visits in the garden, first of all, and then gradually we've let them come inside and feel a lot better about that now. And they're all doing well, they're all doing fine.
Brilliant. And so in the midst of this lockdown, we've been doing a series on the Psalms. Yeah. And is there something from that series on the Psalms that's kind of stuck with you? Yeah,
I think what I see in the Psalms is people who are just being really honest with God. And they're just saying it how it is and how they're feeling and if they're angry or whatever. And but then they always seem to come back to this position that, but God is good, God is faithful, He's reliable. And I think that's what I've been finding, that while everything else has been changing, God is the rock, that it's safe to stand on. He's a safe place. Just that relationship with Him.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's great. And what about for you personally? Is there something that you've kind of held on to? Has God been speaking to you something at this time?
He has, actually. And it was one experience one Sunday morning. I was out walking early, and I went down to the river at Garstang at the far end, and I was just stood watching the river with the sun glinting on it and listening to the water, and all of a sudden from the bank opposite a flock of swallows came up, and I've never seen swallows close at hand before, but it was just beautiful, and it was as if they were doing a ballet for me. I looked around and I was the only person there, and I just felt that God was saying to me, I know where you are, I know what you need, I've not moved, and I'm very near. And it was just like as I stood on that riverbank, God was with me, enjoying it with me.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah, it was a terrific experience. I actually got home and wrote a little poem, and it's something I never do, but it just, I just had to get it down on paper, what I'd experienced that morning.
And is there a verse that kind of has stuck with you with that?
There's several verses, of course, but I like this one from Psalm 94. It says, when anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. The Lord has become my fortress and my God, the rock in whom I take refuge. Yeah. And that is what I feel, that it's a very uncertain world, and none of us know what's going to happen in the next few months. But He's the same, and He's reliable and a safe place to stand.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Carole. You heard it here first, folks, from Carole. God is in control, and He is with us in the midst of these situations that we're going through. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.